Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Packers.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, one-handed catch by the rookie.
Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Ooh.
A huge play there right off the bat.
Out here throwing dots.
Yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they
First drive, no runs, baby.
And that'll carry over the back
I'm
line of the
playing
end zone for a touchback.
the Packers. Hey. Man, just watch. Throwing, man. Yeah.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, my God. I left it wide open.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, my God.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge
You got big man?
followed by a sizable loss here.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
We'll make a Giannis. Make a Giannis.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
I want to make a Giannis, man.
And the Giants are going to take possession.
I dunk it with him every time. From the fucking half court, 2 steps, I'm dunking.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason.
Oh, there goes Sagon. Sagon!
That would go away.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown.
Ooh, Sagon looked good on that one.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Plays 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
I thought this dude beat
Set
you.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I thought this dude beat you.
And this will
Was that the last Packer user?
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly field and score and cut into the lead.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
He's got a man.
Oh, my God, is CJ throwing them dots up today, boy.
26-yard line.
3 for 3 for 135. I love this guy.
But then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Oh, you missed that one.
Hey, bro. Winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he swatted at the last second. Nice. That was a
touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
God bless
Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And some space here.
Oh,
he gets this to the
come on,
side
Breezy,
of
stay in
midfield
bounds.
across
Youch.
the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
Watch out now. 50 few. Quick, yellow. Set.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Okay, right?
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw.
Fuck. Oh, I fucking threw that.
Incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Ready, break.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready, set.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Hit it, run, and go check your drawers.
The going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates!
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Use money, man. Shit.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Take this play out, Trig.
Packers bringing in an extra member of the
I
secondary.
got this one out of Bacon's playbook. Buck sweep.
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You ran that play on me. What do you mean?
Defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them.
I had to go find that one.
Do a nice job there.
I had it in my playbook already, though.
Now a hit and a
Oh,
loose
fumble.
football.
And that's what
Fucking rookie out here. First round pick causing.
Returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Oh, come on, man. Damn it.
On first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Fuck,
The running
missed
game's been
that
working
shot,
well. The
bro.
offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to let it go again. And this is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind.
Man, don't like bacon.
Not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Because when I first met you, I thought you was a bacon lover.
I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech.
No, now.
But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the.
Dude, I'm liking this rookie bacon.
Look at the size of the
definitely not paid fucking slate.
This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit?
No, he's still playing. He ain't starting no more. He's 3rd.
Before he calls him off the field.
I'm just saying, as far as his contract's due, I paid him the first time for 3 years. 3 years
to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
97.
They'll go to Barkley again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, my God, what a pass.
Touchdown, Giants.
What a pass.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
To try here for the extra point.
Oh, man, I missed the fucking extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
God, Bacon, that was such a good pass. You've been proud of me. Oh, yeah. I dropped that shit in the breadbasket.
They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Right over his corner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead is Stevenson.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Now back to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of
Vicky, can you do the kickoff subs? I couldn't find it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The kickoff subs,
Well,
like
this has been a tough one for
everyone on
Charles.
the
They've
kickoff.
struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers.
Players.
And in this one, after we saw
I just
that
don't want
first
my like
turnover,
superstars
we
out
worried
on
that
the
things would
special
snowball,
teams. That's all.
and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. His
Yeah.
impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I ain't passed in
The
2
Giants
drives.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are
I just
rolling,
busted another one, Barkley, bro.
Giants.
Running it, power.
Saquon Barkley, 54 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter.
And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Big Williams.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him. Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Yeah, bad score now. Nothing. 66 to nothing. 3 minutes. I'm on the 4-yard line. I'm running my fullback, bro.
Here's 2nd and goal.
I can't run him now because outside.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground.
Think I can burn
now
clock?
3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Azeez Ojulari.
Ojulari just sacked him fucking 3 times in a row, bro. Holy shit. Oh. Beat the whole game. Don't be standing me up. Come on, CJ. Get a throw power. Come on. Damn it. Here this time. I had to quit throwing though. Sucks. Had to quit throwing in the 3rd quarter. And
you see, it's 2 types of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.